Alright, so in today's video, I'll be explaining how doom scrolling got me to at least 25,000 monthly listeners. Alright, so let's get into it. Now, back when I was on my come up, I used to just come home from school and watch YouTube for hours and just go through videos, watch Reddit, and I'll be on Reddit all day. But mainly, I would be doom scrolling on TikTok. Now, as I was on TikTok for all these hours and all day, I was actually enjoying the content and really consuming it. But what I realized is that I started to understand certain things and started to see patterns. And what that was I started to understand what makes people stop scrolling, what makes people keep watching, what titles create curiosity, what editing styles feel boring, what stories people share, or what emotions get attention. These are just examples of what it is, but mainly I started to see patterns in online human attention. Now, the thing about doom scrolling is you start to understand the culture of what works on TikTok, what posts, what memes work and what doesn't. I even would see content that would get 10 to 20 likes, and I would look at it and be like, yo, why didn't this get 100,000 likes? I really started to understand the thing like it was science class, bro. But all I was doing was doom scrolling. Society makes doom scrolling seem so bad, but in reality, it's just you studying online human attention. Now, why is doing the opposite of doom scrolling, which would be like touching grass and going outside, actually bad? Here's the best way to put it. So let's compare these two. Who has a better chance of going viral, right? So we have one guy on the left who's just touching grass. He's the guy who does dopamine detoxes for like 6 months at a time. He goes to the park, he plays ball. Looks like a pretty peaceful life, right? Compared to the guy who's on TikTok, he understands memes, he's on YouTube, Reddit. Like, literally memes is like goated. He's always on the internet. Who has a better chance of going viral, right? And now, obviously, since I know which one you guys would pick, it's the guy who's chronically online, right? Now, let's go into why. This person has seen thousands of videos, trends, jokes, editing styles, hooks, and comments. They've watched what people ignore and what people obsess over. They've spent years studying human attention without even realizing it. They've been on TikTok for so long that they understand their target audience. And why do they understand them? Because they are them. You understand what I'm trying to say? They've become the person they targeted. So when it's finally time to start posting content, they know whatever is funny to them would most likely be funny to a lot of other people, right? So that's basically why I think doom scrolling is actually way better than people make it out to seem, at least for people who's in a field that relies heavily on the internet. Now, I'm not going to say all this without showing proof. I mean, obviously you guys seen that I have 1 million streams and 25K monthly listeners, but I personally didn't think that was enough proof. I'm going to show you what doom scrolling for hours on end actually does for me, right? So here. So this was at a time right before those 1 million streams that you've seen. This is what caused it. I actually understood what worked on TikTok to a T. I got it down to a science. And these aren't even on my posts. These are only the posts that gotten over maybe 500,000 views, right? So here's one right here, has 800,000. That's one. This is two, 500,000, 500,000, another 500,000. Then we got 1.1 million over here. We have 1.2 million over here. And then we have another 1.6 million over here, all within the spans of maybe like 5 months, I would say, right? All of them. And why was I able to get these views so consistently? It's because I was chronically online every day as if it was a job, bro. Like, I was literally like just online every day, just literally grinding TikTok, consuming it as if it was my life. And through this, I was able to funnel a song right here that says X Girl. That's obviously the song. And that's why you guys see that this has 1.4 million. It was all because of doom scrolling. Without doom scrolling, I wouldn't be in the position that I was, or even that I am.